Hello, I'm Dr. Janet Bell. I'm the program lead for the Bachelor of Nursing program that is offered within the Department of Nursing and Midwifery at the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences at Stellenbosch University. I'm going to be sharing a little bit with you today about our program, its origins, and how it's constructed, so that you have the information you need to be able to make the choice of becoming a nurse and midwife at Stellenbosch University. The Bachelor of Nursing program has been offered since January 2019, once the department was accredited by the South African Nursing Council to do so, within the framework of the regulation R174. Currently, there are around 190 students registered across years 1 to 4 of the program. Each one of these students a dynamic and passionate and unique individual focused on their goal of becoming a professional nurse and midwife while enjoying being a student on the Tygerberg campus. Our first cohort of students will graduate at the end of this year. They will be the first group of undergraduate nursing students to graduate from Stellenbosch University since 2007, a very important milestone for all of us involved in the program, students and lecturers alike, and will certainly be a day of celebration. In our department, we believe that nursing and midwifery begins in the depth and breadth of a person becoming and then being a nurse and midwife. We believe that being a nurse and midwife is grounded in the humanness shared by all people, and this underpins all our programs as well as our interactions with each other and our students, whether in a learning space, a clinical space, or a private space. In addition to the Bachelor of Nursing, we offer postgraduate programs in various clinical, nursing and midwifery specialization disciplines, master and doctoral degrees, as well as short courses. The Bachelor of Nursing program is rooted in our department's graduate attributes of a neophyte nurse and midwife, and is further underpinned by key guiding principles in order to offer a program that supports a student in becoming a contemporary, future-able, confident and capable individual in nursing and midwifery, who is able to hold a person and their humanness at the center of any caring practice interaction. With careful consideration of South Africa's need for nursing and midwifery in our health system, as well as who the person becoming a nurse and midwife is, how they should be in these roles, as well as what they must be able to do, we aspire to guide and support a student in becoming a professional nurse and midwife who is able to craft person-centered care by assimilating their core values, behaviors, discipline knowledge, clinical skill, and integrated competency through being an advocate, a collaborator, a leader, a professional, a scholar, and a communicator. These are the graduate attributes that we aspire to develop with our students across the 4 years through the breadth and substance of the program. In addition to the graduate attributes, we have a number of key guiding principles that add to our program scaffold. The first being person-centeredness, where a student is guided to hold the complex uniqueness of a human being at the core of caring practice. We focus on a rural and community orientation, aiming to reshape the traditional notions of where caring practice happens. We use an interprofessional and collaborative and transformative learning focus, where we encourage engaging across disciplines and professional silos in caring practice. There's a holistic health focus across the lifespan, where we embrace health as a core tenet of caring practice. We focus on ensuring that care is always informed by context, assimilating complex influences of every individual to be able to create a unique caring practice experience for both the nurse and the person who is in need of care. Values-guided behavior is a key principle of our program, where students are facilitated to enact ethical, moral, accountable caring practice with integrity. Very important to us is that our nurses and midwives are future-aware and are able to embrace an innovative way of thinking, where they lead practice change for a new future in our caring practice spaces. Underpinning all of this is a research-mindedness, where individuals are encouraged to use evidence to challenge, ground, and develop caring practice further. Together with the graduate attributes and key guiding principles, these offer a scaffold to our teaching, student learning, curriculum content, clinical exposure, and caring practice across the 4 years of this program. So within the scaffold I spoke of now, the Bachelor of Nursing is a 4-year professional degree program with the purpose of educating you to develop the required comprehensive nursing and midwifery knowledge, skills, and capabilities to be a good nurse and midwife. Successful completion of the program enables you to register as a professional nurse and midwife with the South African Nursing Council once you have completed 1 year of community service after graduating from the program. The program is presented on the Tygerberg campus with clinical learning placements in primary care environments, various hospitals, as well as mental health and maternal care service environments within Cape Town and surrounding areas. The Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences is on the Tygerberg campus, and this offers you a vibrant and dynamic community to become part of as a student. The students on this campus take their studies very seriously, but equally take the business of being a student very seriously, with many cultural, sporting, social, and other non-academic activities and societies, as well as facilities on offer for you to join and use. Besides the well-equipped lecture venues, we have a state-of-the-art library, modern computer areas, and multiple laboratories including a simulation and clinical skills unit, all of which you will use during the course of your studies. We have a student-centered administration division on campus that is staffed with people who are able to assist you with any of your queries around funding, registration, student housing, and other similar aspects on our campus. Our program includes modules in human anatomy and physiology, biochemistry and biophysics, microbiology, psychosocial care, pharmacology, and clinical communication. These modules complement the nursing and midwifery specific modules where you will develop and apply the knowledge, skills, and capabilities of good caring practice through the various disciplines and areas that include general nursing, mental health, as well as midwifery. Amongst many other clinical capabilities you will learn and embed in your practice over the 4 years, in your first year you will learn how to do a health assessment, measure and respond to a person's vital signs, practice good infection prevention and control, including correct hand washing, as well as identify and limit risks in a healthcare environment. You will interrogate your own healthcare practices, learn about professional identity, and consider how you live in the world, as well as explore the art and science of reflection right from the beginning of the program. We use a blended learning approach that combines self-directed learning, online and in-person classes, clinical simulation sessions, and clinical practice exposure in the program, all of which are supported by educational, technical, and administrative services that are available to assist you if need be. You can expect to work hard and work consistently in order to manage the theoretical as well as clinical learning to achieve the learning outcomes. You will need to be open to different ways of going about your learning as you are challenged to develop capabilities in critical thinking, problem solving, and care crafting. You will meet and work with people from all walks of life, people who speak different languages to you, who come from very different cultures to you, different race groups and gender orientation to you. You will learn how to work with a person and a community in a sensitive and person-centered way across the many different layers and levels of their lives. You will grow a sound sense of who you are as a person and who you are as a nurse and midwife. These are all exciting opportunities and perhaps a little daunting, but remember, you have a group of passionate and dynamic lecturers to support you, and you will be in a caring community of students who understand this journey as you go through the ups and downs of learning in this program. Through the specific modules that combine to form the program, learning begins in your first year with a person-centered health and wellness orientation. This focus is concerned with your understanding of health in your life, as well as in developing a more comprehensive understanding of these concepts so that you can support a person and a community in maintaining their own health and well-being. In the second year, your learning moves to the primary care context, and you focus on learning to craft and implement needs-driven primary care with the person or community who can mostly manage their own health but require some assistance and guidance for a healthcare need they may have developed. The third year follows the health service trajectory into secondary and tertiary care environments, such as hospitals. Here you will learn to craft and provide care for people who are mostly unable to meet their own healthcare needs and who are admitted into a healthcare service. During this year, you will also focus on mental health nursing as well as uncomplicated maternal and newborn care. In your final year, you will deepen and apply your learning to craft and implement caring practice that is person-centered, comprehensive, and integrated across various disciplines and contexts. There's a specific focus on complex maternal and newborn care, as well as global health and community health promotion. Currently, these are the application requirements for the Bachelor of Nursing program: a National Senior Certificate, Maths or Maths Literacy, and Life Sciences. Please note that this is a selection program. We accept a maximum of 50 students into the program each year from a very large number of applicants. You can access the specific application information on the Stellenbosch University website. I suggest you read and revisit the information for prospective students under the Students tab on the homepage to ensure you have the most up-to-date information about the program's application and selection requirements, as well as the application process, as this information does change from time to time. You are welcome to contact me with any program-specific questions on jbell@sun.ac.za, and that information is available on the website as well. Any queries related to the application process, funding, student housing, or similar administrative or logistical queries should be directed to the identified people under the Students tab on the Stellenbosch University homepage. In closing, the profession of nursing and midwifery offers you the opportunity to work in many different environments, from caring for the person at their side to managing healthcare services, to teaching, research, policy making, and politics. You can travel the world and you can traverse workspaces and travel the world as a nurse and midwife. Being a nurse and midwife requires that you connect with people when they are vulnerable and seeking care. As a nurse and midwife, you have the profound responsibility and privilege of gently holding these people safely in your knowledge and capabilities as they move towards life, health, or a dignified death. If this is how you see yourself in your future, think about applying for the Bachelor of Nursing program at Stellenbosch University. Thank you and take care.